one of my main motivations for building out my digital business was I wanted to be able to take care of my mother, take care of my parents, right, in a way where I knew that I couldn't do that working at Walgreens Pharmacy. I knew that I had to do something a little bit different. So what is your motivation? Like, what's your reasoning? It is when my mom got a little bit too old to just be living up in Connecticut on her own. One of the things that I did was I moved her here to North Carolina, and I knew that because my mom was so prideful, right? She wasn't gonna want to move with us. She still wanted her own spot. So I knew that the only way to get her down here was for me to buy her a house and pay cash for it. And it had to not just be any house. Not that my mom was bougie or anything like that, but I knew that she wanted certain things, right? She loved to garden. So we made sure that she had an area to have an outside area. She loved her grandchildren, so she wanted to make sure that not only my children, but my brother's children and my sister, her children, when they came to visit her, they had their own private spaces with their own, bedroom and bathroom. So the house that I ended up getting her, it had all of that. And then it also was a single story home, right? Because again, she was older. And so that was one of my drivers right there. It was one of my drivers. You got to have these things that it might seem impossible to you right now, but once you start to put it out there, you'll be amazed at all of the different things that come into play that help you to get closer to making that dream a reality. So I remember kind of tricking my mom into coming in and checking out the house before we actually bought it because I wanted to make sure that it was something that she said she really liked, that was up her alley, right? So at this time, we had started to invest in properties. I'm taking my money from my digital real estate, right? Courses, memberships, coaching, and putting it into investing in physical real estate, which I think is something that everyone should do. It's a great strategy, right? It's a long-term strategy. So she had known that we were doing this. So one time me, my wife, kids, were like, hey, Mom, come out with us to go scout and look at some properties, right? I want to get your opinion on some of these things. So it's a nice weekend. She's coming out, beautiful day. She's in the car. So we're playing it off. We go in and we take her by a couple of real rental properties or properties that we were looking at considering buying as well. And then we finally take her to this one that I eventually bought. So this one that I eventually bought, she's in it, and I'm looking at her and I'm seeing that she's lighting up. She's like, "Ooh, this is not." My mom used to always do this. "Ooh," she used to do that. "Ooh," when she really liked something, right? And she was, "Oh my God, and it's got this bathroom, and it's got the masters, and it's got the, and ooh," and then she goes outside and she does the ooh again, and she's got, "Oh my God, it's got this." So I knew right then and there that was the property for her. I knew that was the one that, we had to go in and seal the deal. So we went out to eat, I think, later on that day. Still didn't buy the property yet. I texted the guy that was selling it, right? And I'm like, look, don't do anything. Don't let a damn soul go back and visit that property. It's mine. I'm going to wire you a deposit or whatever, right? So I forget what I sent them, 10,000, 5,000 or whatever. And then we actually were leaving to go on vacation that next day. I did not expect for my mom to be like, I just didn't expect for her to like see one and like be like, boom, that's it. So we were going on vacation, and then I ended up kind of selling the deal while we were on vacation. And for me, me having a digital business like that, like there's so many cool things I've been able to achieve and do, and have some really nice properties of my own and some built cars and travel. But that when we finally went in and closed on this property, and this was weeks later, and we go back, right, me, my wife, the kids, and we're tricking my mom again. Hey, Mom, remember that one property you said that, it was really nice? I want to go back and look at it again. You want to come with us? All right, so she's like, sure. My mom was always up for a good ride. So we go, And now this property was like 4 minutes away from where our home was at, right? Because I wanted her to be close to proximity. Again, she's getting older. And so we go back, and it was actually right across the street from where my kids, Summer and Tyler, and Maya and Devon went to elementary school. So we go back to the property, and now at this time I've already purchased it, right? Paid cash for it, got the keys and everything, deed, boom. So we go back, we get in it, and she's looking around, and at this time I had it painted. She had it painted in her favorite colors, pastel yellow, a nice yellow, like aqua green, all of these really dope pink color, all of these really cool colors. So she's like, oh, they really fixed this thing up. Now it wasn't a bad, it didn't need anything, but we went in and we really beefed it up. So now she's really impressed with it. So this time, my son Tyler, my daughter Summer, I don't know if the other kids were with us or not. They turn and they give her the keys. And they're like, Grandma, this is your home. This is yours. And my mom was in shock. I got the video, we have recorded it, and I got to share it somewhere. But she was in shock. This was one of the first times that I saw my mom cry. And look, my mom is a rough lady. She meaning rough as in, you know, she's been through a lot. She had been through a lot, right? Growing up in the South Carolina, through a lot of BS and prejudiceness, and you know, through the Jim Crow eras, things like that, and you know, she had a rough adulthood to a degree. She had lost several children. My brother Kevin, my sister Gwen, who died from sickle cell, my sister Valerie. So she had been through a lot. Having 2 kids with sickle cell, me and my sister Gwen, who would put her through hell because we were always in the hospital. So I had never seen my mom cry until this day. Right, when my kids gave her the keys and told her that this was her house. And she did not just any regular cry. She did the Denzel Washington glory, that one tear coming down. And I still remember it to this day. And at that moment, it made me really doubly, triply appreciate the long nights that I put in trying to understand and figure out this digital publishing business. The early mornings, the 5 or 6 hours of sleep that I would get, the frustrations that I would get, trying to watch freaking go through training programs and trying to understand this and saying I'm gonna get it. It's gonna happen whether rapping or clapping, have it your way. Because if you trap my dough, I'm clapping your way. But Jay-Z line, right? Where by any means possible, I'm going to figure this out because my why was big enough. So some of you guys don't have whys that are big enough, and I want you to get a why that's big enough. I want you to get a why that is ginormous, gigantic, right? As my granddaughter Leila would say. Get a why that is big, a why that is not just about you. It could start off with you, but a why that is so incredible that it will change things and work towards it and don't stop. And keep going, and all of the hard work that you put into it will one day be worth it. And it will be worth it because you didn't give up. It will be worth it because it wasn't just for you. It will be worth it, right? Because you've made someone else's life better. Who needs you to win so that they too will win? Stay focused. Peace.